5 years ago, the Rhode Island Department of Transportation repaved part of Route 116 in Smithfield. The state told everyone living along Pleasant View Avenue, as it's known locally, that they'd be taking down their mailboxes, and the state would provide new ones, in part because new sidewalks were being laid.
I had a beautiful mailbox.
It sounded great in theory, but Tony Paulsino, whose family owns Pleasant View Orchards, had a bad feeling about the state's plans. For 50 years, Paulsino has seen snowplows come by, taking out mailboxes that were too close to the road. Paulsino had his own game plan for avoiding the plows.
In a barrel, oak barrel, way back, planted nice stuff in it, said, no, you can't. And I used to move it when the snowplow come, move it every year, you know. We had to use theirs, and I called up, they said that's the state.
So when the state started putting poles in to mount the mailboxes, Paulsino knew there was going to be trouble. When they were putting that pole in, did you have concerns about how close it was to the street?
Yeah, they should do. They take care of that.
Did you tell them this may be a problem with the plows?
Yes, I said, they knew it. The guy who put it in the air, I know it.
And what did he say to you?
That's it. He says, we know it.
Yeah.
I knew it was too close the minute I seen it.
This is what a mile-plus long stretch of Pleasant View Avenue looks like today. Box after box after box after box. Damaged, knocked over, or knocked off altogether. And the neighbors who originally complained to the state after the first takedowns have all but given up trying to contact the D.O.T. And many have come up with their own creative way of reinforcing their mailboxes against, ironically, snowplows dispatched by the D.O.T.
The first time they redid the sidewalks, they put in the mailboxes, and then the second time that they came and did work again, after a bunch of mailboxes were being knocked down by the state plow trucks and the town plow trucks, they had to come and put them in again.
Costa Rivas is a lifelong resident of Smithfield. He says the state dropped off a mailbox at his house after his first one got knocked off, but didn't offer to install it, adding he has no idea how to do it himself. So it sits.
And they just pretty much just gave us the mailbox and didn't want to hear anything about it.
Were they responsive initially to you?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, I mean, they didn't want to hear anything about it. We called. We never got return phone calls back, nothing.
Now the mail, oh, it was all tipped over. I got to go pick up all the bills, all wet, bring them home, right? There's bills, important bill, the credit card receipts. My wife says, what's the matter with you? I said, they knocked the mailbox down.
Paulsino said early on he was able to reach a woman who worked at the D.O.T. Same story. They'd pay for the box, but he had to install it. He has paid somebody to fix his box twice over the past couple of years.
This year, I said, I do it, go back up, knock it down again. I go get the parts, put it in, fix it up. Called her, she never called me back.
Paulsino had to take a road trip to get the right parts.
I gotta go way up one socket. You see the business, how can you leave here? It's aggravating and you can't get through to nobody and they laugh at you. What are we gonna do? It's bad. Yeah. You know how bad it is? Every run it, fix it, go get the mailbox, get the car, run up the one socket. Oh, I got a business to run over here.
Earlier this month, we contacted D.O.T. about the situation, sending the department pictures of what we had found. We sat down earlier this week with managing engineer Robert Rocchio, a 24-year veteran of the department. Why would the state insist on its own mailboxes?
That's a very good question, and it comes down to safety. For safety reasons, we have to make sure, while we want the mailboxes to be sturdy and stand up to the elements or to vandalism, they also have to be safe when struck by a vehicle. So what that means is they can't be too rigid, where if a vehicle hits it, it could penetrate through to the passenger compartment or launch a vehicle. The mailboxes themselves have to be light enough so if they fly through the air as a projectile, they don't penetrate through the windshield and injure someone. So it's really because of safety reasons.
What sounds good in theory sometimes gets lost in the execution.
Right.
Talk to a lot of people now who
Yes.
say, look, what I had was fine. The practical effect is a lot of them are bent over, they get knocked off, and the people out there feel abandoned in that when they're trying to contact D.O.T. now, it's crickets.
Yeah, there's definitely an issue there. There is a large percentage, I went up there myself and saw there's a large percentage of those mailboxes that are either bent or somehow distorted in.
So you've been up and down that road.
Right, and it seems like a large percentage. Something's not right there. We're going to take a look into our standards, maybe upgrade our standards, try to keep them just as safe, but maybe make them a little bit sturdier, maybe more of a balance between ruggedness and safe and pliable.
Didn't even have like the numbers to put on the box. It just came with a little piece of paper that had instructions. So I had to go to Home Depot and get the numbers and put them on the box. And as a matter of fact, trying to construct it, it was made so poorly that the flag wouldn't even stay on. It wouldn't go up or down. It just kept falling off. So eventually I just got sick of it and I said, you know what, forget it.
Rivas gave up and started having his personal mail delivered to his business. Rocchio said after surveying the situation and talking about it with D.O.T. Director Peter Alviti, the department is now going to take some action.
The director committed that we will go out there and replace every mailbox that is bent or broken, and we will fix that soon.
And while the residents we spoke with say they are happy the state is finally stepping in, Paulsino says the problem isn't going to really go away until the state moves the poles back from the road.
They got to be moved back, yeah. They can move them back about another foot, 18 inches. At least, go see.
Paulsino has tried to make the best of a bad situation. This is what he did with his own mailbox, working around the pole in the sidewalk cement.
Maybe I'm going to get permission to move that, cut that off, put it in my barrel. I had it last year with the cement, with the pole. When it's going to snow, boom, move it back. You know what I mean?
And that's what you used to do.
That's what I did. Then we're seeing they keep breaking it up.
In Smithfield, Jim Hummel for the Hummel Report.